Hello, my name is 박준지. Today I am going to tell you about card magic. Card magic is one of the most primitive magic tricks. Card magic can make cards appear or disappear and change the cards. You can find card that you put in the middle of the deck. So, what is the basic of card magic? The most common card deck in card magic is bicycle card deck. Then, how to grab this deck? You should grab deck with mechanic grip because it's easy to organize the cards. And how to shuffle cards? The most used method to shuffle cards is ripple shuffle because of its ease shuffling cards one by one. What is the advantage of learning card magic? First, learning card magic can enjoy many people. Second, you can learn how to have a smooth conversation. You have to keep up with audience to distract their attention when you have to hide tricks. Therefore, if you do a lot of magic, you can improve your smooth talking ability. Also, if you hear a lot of compliments like you are good at magic, and you can improve your self-esteem. If you are looking for a hobby that allows you to entertain others or build your self-esteem, why not try learning magic? Thank you for listening. Have a nice day. Hello, I'm 박준지. Today I'm going to show you magic. Stop anytime.
Stop.
Okay, 1 second.
Stop.
Okay.
Stop.
Okay. These cards are you stopped randomly, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, wow, 승재. Amazing.
I shuffle.
진짜 어려워. Just a little.
I picked one card. Stop anytime.
Stop.
This card on top will predict this card. This will refer the number of card 5. This will refer the shape of card. 5 spade. 5 spade.
Wow, 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 wow.
Hello, my name is Soya. Today I'll talk about cell phones history. Order is first, Motorola 13. Second, development of mobile phones by year. Third, closing greeting. First, Motorola 13. In 1930, made first car radio, and they sold a Motorola brand. And this name is used official name in 1947. During the Second World War, first portable wireless communicator named handy-talkie or walkie-talkie was contributed for United victory. From this point on, wireless communication business centered on radio. A joke among American traffic police at the time it was, no matter how fast the getaway driver is, he is slower than the Motorola what we use. In 1960, they made first wireless portable television. In 1963, they made first right-angle car cathode ray tube. Surprisingly, in 1969, the reason why what Neil Armstrong said during the Apollo 11 moon landing was vividly conveyed to Earth is using radio for space communication of Motorola developed. First cell phone, Motorola Dynatec 8000X. Motorola established by Paul Galvin and Joseph Galvin sibling. The cell phone was released in 1947, but in 1963, although prototype was made, it can be released in 1984. In 1989, the first flip phone, Motorola Myrotech, was released. In fact, the button prevents malfunctions and is uniquely designed in the form of a traditional bar. After that, it became the impetus for the proliferation of flip phones. In 1992, the first 2G phone of Nokia 1011 was released. GSM method is not applying APMS method, instead applying GSM method. In 1993, the world's first smartphone, IBM Simon, was released. Although alarm, curricular, notepad, and schedule management functions were built, it can't install or expand additional apps. Because Simon adopted GSM method, data transmission was impossible. In 1996, the world's first folder phone named StarTAC of Motorola was released. Cumulative global sales exceeded 60 million units. In 1998, the first phone with a color screen, the Xiaomi S10 was released. It is a model whose value was recognized, equipped with the first color screen. In 1999, the first mobile phone with a web browser, the Nokia 7110, was released. In 2000, the Nokia 9210 that supported web browser and email was released. It was a resolution of all products when using the internet on a mobile phone was possible. Also, the first camera phone, Shark JSH04 model, was released. Although its resolution was mediocre compared to today's, unfortunately, it is only sold in Japan. Additionally, the legendary Nokia 3310 mobile phone was released with 126 million units sold. In 2002, the world's first 3G phone, Nokia 6650, was released. In 2003, the Nokia 1100 model, it was recorded the best-selling mobile phone was released. In 2003, Korea's first megapixel camera phone, the Pentax and Crystal PGS5000 model was released, and crushing Samsung's pride. In 2004, another Motorola legend, the Motorola Laser V3, has been released. In 2007, the iPhone debuted in the world. Additionally, in 2008, the first Android phone, HTC's T-Mobile Z1, appeared. In 2010, Samsung's first smartphone Galaxy S was released. It was labeled with painful labels like imitating Apple. But now it has become the strongest company, displacing Nokia and Motorola and dividing the global smartphone company together with Apple. That's why it became the current smartphone. Today we learned about the history of smartphones. Thank you for listening. Bye.
Hello, my name is Yaji. Today I'm going to tell you about the philosopher Megalodon. Imagine taking a time-traveling journey back to roughly 20 million years ago, when the Megalodon, this unbelievably colossal shark that ruled the ocean with a size of even longer than 2 school buses combined. Studies on megalodon's ecology have sparked various hypotheses and debates. Some researchers propose that megalodon mostly inhabited in warm marine environments as evidence of finding its fossil in warm tropical regions. Now here's where it gets interesting. Although it was a top predator of all marine creatures, all of a sudden the megalodon disappeared and scientists turned into detectives that is trying to figure out why. Some thought maybe the weather changed too much, while others wondered if it ran out of food. It's like reading a cool mystery story and the megalodon becomes the main character. As we dig into this old ocean story, the megalodon turns into this big deal in Earth's history. Its giant size and the mystery of why it vanished keep us curious about what happened in the ancient sea. It's like finding clues to an old story where the megalodon was the main character of the underwater world.
Hello, my name is Elvin. Have you ever seen or heard of sodium chloride or methane in science books? Sodium chloride is made of one chloride atom and one sodium atom, and methane is made of one carbon atom and 4 hydrogen atoms. What two materials have in common is that 2 or more atoms combine to stabilize each other. Thus, I will introduce about how materials are combined. The contents will be: first, what is chemical bond? Second, ionic bond. Third, covalent bond. Fourth, metallic bond. So, what is chemical bond? A chemical bond is a force or bond that acts between its constructing atoms in an atom or group of atoms, allowing them to be regarded as a unit. Next, I will introduce about the way to combine. First, ionic bond. Ionic bond is a chemical bond between cationic atom and an ionic atom because of electrostatic feature. Ionic bond which has same electronic placement with particular noble gas. At this time, noble gas is atom which is according to octet rule can stable without chemical bond. Second, covalent bond. Covalent bond is a chemical bond in which two or more atoms share valence electrons more than less equally. Water and diamonds that we know are a covalent bond material. Also, covalent bond has same electronic placement with particular noble gas. Last, metallic bond. Metallic bond release valence electron in outermost electronic shell, and the atom's electrons become free electrons, move between metal atoms. So, it combines cationic atoms strongly. As the name is a metal bond, this chemical bond doesn't occur in non-metal atoms, and metal bonds ignore the octet rule. The combination of these elements is unrecognizable to us, but every object we use in our lives is made up of materials bound together in many ways. Aren't you curious to know how the object you're using now is made up of? Thank you for listening. Bye.
History of indigenous Australians, or owners of Australia continent. Contents. Where is Australia? The first man reached to Australia. History of Australian natives after European came. Culture of Australian. Gallery. Question time. Saying goodbye. Where is Australia? Commoners of Australia, which is commoners of Lulu, is ruling a whole continent. Having wide land, most population is located on cities. Australia is famous for its unique ecosystem represented by kangaroos and koalas. Australia's territory is very barren and hard to support many population. That's the reason why only half of Korean population is living in this country. Australia's capital is Canberra, middle of Melbourne and Sydney. The first man who reached to Australia. Native Australians are from Africa and reached to Australia through Yemen and southern India. They are first man to get out from Africa. According to scholars, before races of humans diversified, humans are already reached to Middle East. While common ancestors of East Asians and white races were differentiating, ancestors of them bravely went to India. One of their predominant is their hair, which is mixed by blonde and black hair in a unique ratio. History of Australian natives. Approximately 50,000 years ago, indigenous people of Australia started their life on new vast land. They could not do agriculture because they came from north part of Australia that is unfavorable to farming. Trading with Indonesians, they didn't accept agriculture and still accept some useful skills like cooking recipes. They had poorly developed their technology. Even in Tasmania, biggest island in Australia, They are isolated and couldn't make fire. After Europeans came, when Australia continent was discovered by Dutch ships, all people thought Australia is useless. However, after James Cook navigated eastern coast, Europeans began to immigrate. They made troubles with natives, and especially Tasmanians are all killed. Australian population grew rapidly because of gold rush. This incident reduced the population of indigenous people from over 1 million to tens of thousands. They was not considered human too. Few years later, James Cook was killed by Hawaiians. Hey, wait. Culture of Australian languages. In Australia, there are many indigenous languages. Most of them are classified into Pama-Nyungan language family. Only North and Tasmanians did not use these languages. Some words like Mara, it means hand, Pula, two, Una, eat, Nia, see, are common in this language family. Culture of Australian Uluru. Uluru was located on Anangu's territory. Anangu people regarded here as navel of the world. Uluru is the biggest one in the world. It is great attraction of Australia. Almost 400,000 tourists visit here, but it is not allowed to climb it because of some reasons. Culture of Australian myths. In Australian myths, they are saying about great ancestors who lived in Dream Age. Dream Age is the time when the world was created, and we are living in that age. But now they cannot live ignoring Europeans driving their car on highways, dividing their land. They lament that they lose their dream age. For example, one Gina is the greatest god in northeast of Australia. He created the first human that is called Gion Gion. Yeah, very beautiful. Huh? And gallery. It is one Gina and 3 boys from 3 images. Yeah, very famous boomerang. And yeah, very beautiful art. Mr. Dingo and Mr. Kangaroo. Question time. First, where is the capital of Australia?
Canberra.
Yeah, right. 2. It's OX, please. Australians could not do agriculture. OX. Oh. Yes. 3. What is the biggest language family in Australia? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That is Pama-Nyungan language family. Where was Uluru located in? 10, 9, 8, 7.
Anangu's territory.
Yes. Right. Say goodbye. Just thank you for listening. Bye.
Hi, my name is Daniel. Today I'm going to tell you about water. The state of water is ice, water, and air. 70% of the earth is made of water, and it consists of sea, rivers, and glaciers. There are many practicalities of water in our lives. Water used in agriculture and home life purpose. When someone do farming, crops need water to grow up. So people used to water by sprinkler and some machine. Also, you need to use water by showering and doing the dishes. Korea use water about 300 liters a day with one person. And water can used by them. Them create electricity and it is used to turn on lights in buildings and street lights. Besides, water can be used by put out fire. Firefighters use hose filled with water. This is because water can lower the temperature below the flash point. Also, you can enjoy with water. First, you can go fishing. There are sea fishing and ice fishing. Second, you can enjoy water park. You can swim and ride a slide. However, you cannot enjoy this without water. Although there are many benefits, there are some problems. Excessive water causes problem. Rain or flowing them is the reason causing flood. When a flood occurs, buildings and trees are submerged and people can be injured by it. In contrast, there also have problem of lack of water. When there is lack of water, the ground will dry and even cause drought. Drought can cause serious damage to crops and lead to fire. Lastly, water pollution is a severe problem. In Africa, some people drink unclean water and get sick. Also, the reason for the death of sardines in Japan was widely spread because of water pollution. So due to water pollution, fishermen and many people will suffer. Although there are some problems, water is very important in our life. So we have to save water. And I am satisfied with using water as I want. Now I finish my presentation. Thank you for listening.